Kahalan Yamla Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders in Great Millstone who rule well, teach well with sincerity, honesty, and integrity. The brothers who labor in this truth, putting their life on the line, especially in these times. Shalom to you brothers, and you brothers and very few sisters believe in this truth wholeheartedly. Shalom. Alright. So, we're going to start this off right here. You know what? Let's go here first. Acts. Acts 14 and 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? So this right here is letting you know that through much tribulation we got to go through to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? So this is not going to be no easy walk into the kingdom. Again, this is going to be a straight, narrow walk into the kingdom. Alright? So let's go ahead. My favorite chapters. Sirach chapter 2, also known as Ecclesiasticus. Alright, we're gonna we'll start at the top. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Alright, so if you're gonna come and serve the Lord, you will be tempted. You will. The Lord told Satan to go tempt Job. He said, as long as you don't kill his life, destroy his life, he allowed Satan to go tempt Job. You know, set thy heart aright. So like aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. Whatsoever is brought on upon whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Alright, so we're gonna have to be brought down to a lower state, just like Job was brought down to a lower state. He was deemed as a man of wealth, a man who had things. And the Lord took all those things away from him. Even his wife was like, cursed the Most High and died. He lost his children. He had boils. You know, he was brought down to a lower state. That's why in Romans, if I'm not mistaken, it's 15:4. Things are written aforetime for our learning and understanding. So we got to go through these things. All right? For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So we're the Lord's Jews, man. So we're going to be tried in that fire, that furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. So we got to believe. That's where it starts with faith. Faith is the substance of things that's not seen. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. I don't like, I know I had most of it. Hope in the Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right. So that's faith. We gotta have faith. So, but let's jump down to 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. All right, so let's go back to that. Believe in Him, and He will help thee. So we gotta have faith and believe, and He will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in Him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for His mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe Him, and your reward shall not fail. So we have to wait. It's all gonna be worth it at the end, man. We're gonna have the greatest reward if we endure to the end, being joint heirs of Yahweh Shai, the promise that was given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, to Yasharallah. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? So again, things was written aforetime for our learning and understanding. And the generations, the prophets of old, they went through things. You know, Job, you know, Jonah, all the prophets went through things. Jeremiah, you know, the prophets went through things, man. Did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? And whom did he ever despise that called upon him? All right, and we'll end it right here. This one, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. All right, so let's jump to there. Jump from there. Let's jump from there, and let's go to James 5:10. Let's go. Let's go to 10. Take my brethren, the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. Again, so these things, take my brethren, the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. So we things again, reiterated, things were written aforetime for our learning and understanding. Our forefathers had to go through these things, and they was an example to us that we're going to have to go through and be afflicted as well. And most of all, Yahweh Shah, big brother, was afflicted. All right? Behold, we count them happy which endure. So the ones that endure, those are the ones that's, the Lord is dealing with. Ye have heard of the patience of Job. That's that long suffering. We heard of these things, right? Ye have heard of the patience of Job and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy. Just like how we read in Ecclesiasticus. All right, so the Lord will show you through His judgments, who He is, but also through His mercies as well. And Job is, if you can receive it, is symbolic to the elect. We're gonna have to go through things, man, and that's why in Job, let's go to that real quick. One of my favorite precepts, Book of Job is one of my favorite books overall, and Job was a prophet as well. Let's go to Job chapter 13 and verse 15. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain my own ways before him. All right, so we're gonna go through these things, but we gotta still maintain our ways, the being men of the Lord, before Him, because we don't want to be cut off. We don't want to be faint-hearted. All right, and ultimately, it's the Lord who's gonna give us that spirit. But we pray that we endure to the end. We working out our salvation. All right. Go ahead and let's go. Let's go ahead and real quick. I know I think it's in Revelation 21. Revelation 21. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, And there should be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And this is going to happen when we inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, if we are the hope, or we are the elect. That's why we pray. We say we the hopeful elect, because we know the Lord's gonna wipe away our tears, man, for all from the death, the sorrow. You know, we're gonna escape death, no crying. It should be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain. All right. And with that, we're gonna end it. If I'm not mistaken. Um, I'm gonna just go straight to the point. One of my favorite chapters as well. I saw that. You know what? I saw that 43. And in the midst of them, there second Ezra, second and 43. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. All right, so the man taller than the rest is Yahweh Shai, and the ones that he put crowns on is the 144,000. All right, the governing class. All right, and the men of the Lord that the elect. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Now are they crowned and received palms. Palms. Yep, Slack. Right, so that's the great reward, man. It will be all worth it in the end. That's why the he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. All right, so this is what we're hoping for, man. We're prisoners of hope, you know, and just like that's why we pray that the Lord continue to keep His Spirit on us, so we can have faith, because we know faith is a gift that the Lord given to us. You know, we know, and we read, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Okay, so with that, man, I pray that this was edifying, exhorting to the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the hopeful elect.